everybody. Welcome to tonight's show. So happy to be here tonight. I hope you guys are too. Tonight's a very different night. I don't have a guest. It's kind of weird. I know. So I don't make me introduce. I do want to make sure. I do have Will here. I'll just have him peek here. Will, you want to say hello?
Hello.
He was eating. We just got done eating, so because I have to be able to like have energy, and food and stuff like that kind of keeps me energized when I do these. So tonight's an exciting night, guys. We're gonna be doing live readings. I've not. Oh gosh, I've done. Oh yeah, I don't have my comments pulled up here. Hold on, guys. I gotta pull this stuff up here. There we go. All right. Hello, Nicole. So tonight I've got to take my slippers off and get comfortable here, guys. It's been a really busy night already. And if you hear noise, it's my dog. He's walking around in here, one of my dogs. So, and then I got a fan going because it gets really hot in this room with our heat on, but I don't want to turn our heat off. So, hi, Bridget. Welcome. So guys, tonight we have, I'm going to be doing live readings, and here's how I think it's going to work out. So I have Will on the stream with me. Will, do you want to say hello now that you're done eating?
Now that my mouth's not full of chili.
Yeah.
Hello.
He's echoing because he doesn't have his headset on. Hi, Penny. So we're going to do live reading, so I can get to it. Tonight, and he's gonna. So what I want to do, here's what I want you guys to do. I'm hoping this works. Put your photo in the comment section, okay? And then if I have any questions on it, I'll let you know. But actually, Will, can you test that? Because so far all I've ever seen was like words.
I don't even know how to test it.
Yes, Nicole, he did tell me he did get one from you, but that's all I know so far.
I have to get off, actually. No, I'm on. Hang on a second.
Will's going to test it to see if we can, if that's how we can do this. I do have one for Nicole. Nicole, yours is going to be my first one I read for. And then we'll go from there. Now, if you want a reading of yourself, because I can do the deceased of yourself, any photo you think that's from a haunted location, or haunted objects, those type of things. I'll do readings of those photos. So are you trying to share? Will's going to try and post a picture in the comments and see if it works.
It's not giving me the option.
Does it?
No.
Hi, Debbie. I'll be back. Let me see.
I click on it. I just get the avatar, emoji, and sticker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it would be different.
Thanks, Courtney.
On a phone or.
So I have an idea, because it looks like, here's what we're gonna do, because it looks like he can't just share. Hi, Megan. Thanks, Jeremy. Jeremy, I just saw your message right now because I'm trying to test, because I don't know if Jeremy's watching right now, but he just messaged me, told me he'd be watching. But I'm trying to figure out how you guys' photos can be on the screen so I can read them. Now, Nicole, you did send a photo to Will. Perfect. We might end up having to have everybody else send their photos. Do you mind if everybody hits up your DMs?
That's why I said last week on here.
Okay.
Hit up my DMs with pictures.
Yeah. So you guys, if you want something read, you're probably going to have to send it to Will. Will, I want you to go ahead and write in the comment section. And then, actually, you're going to have to write in the comment section. Actually, maybe I can. Maybe I can do it. Hold on.
Oh, we should have tested this stuff.
Yeah, Courtney, that's what I'm thinking. Hey, Chrissy. All right, this is what I'm gonna send you guys.
Oh yeah, I have the option with my phone to send a photo.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. He has the option with his phone to send a photo, so just send a random photo and let's test it out.
That's what I'm trying. My phone just decided to go slow. Never mind. It's not working.
No.
It turns blue and that's it.
It turns blue.
So yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm just putting this post up here. I'm so sorry, guys. We were trying to test this earlier, but it's kind of hard to do when you're not live. So I'm going to see if I can get on my own stream and see if, okay, we don't want to hear me twice. I click on it and I go to that. Nope. Shiznit, guys. Okay. So go ahead and send your photos to Will because apparently that's the only way we can do it. So I put his info. I just said send photos at Will Payne on Facebook. So go find him, guys. He looks like this. This guy. That's him.
Why is my microphone picking you up?
Because there's a microphone on the webcam. Pictures won't show in the chat on streamer. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm muting my mic.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and do the first reading while everybody else gathers up their photos and sends them to Will when you can. So, Nicole, are you in the chat? Say something to me. Hi, Penny. We have 2 pennies now. Keep this up, I'll be rich. That was really cheesy, wasn't it?
That's one of my jokes.
That's a Will joke. You can DM me your picture. Yeah, okay. I'm new. Hi, Luann. Welcome. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate it. I needed to do that too. I didn't think about it. Okay, Nicole, welcome.
She's still here.
Okay, don't go anywhere. All right, Will's going to go ahead and pull up the photo you sent him. I'm going to see if I can. Can I make this bigger?
Yes.
Can I like full screen this?
Go onto your picture down in the corner.
Uh-huh.
No, not that one. You're going to see me.
We're learning. Oh my God. Who's
Down
this
here.
guy in my house?
Down here.
What? Oh,
That's full screen.
I'm kidding. It's just Will. But I can't see the comments. I need to see comments at the same time. Dang. Okay, well, I can't do it that way. All right. Will, share your photo.
Getting there.
Nicole, I have one question for you. Okay, so I hope you guys don't mind, but I am going to have the photos shared like this so that everybody can see them. Is there a better layout we could do? Oh, not that one. Cinema. Oh, I don't know.
Hang on.
I wish I could do like half and half. I kind of want to like that. Hi, Jason from Ghost Hunter of Sydney. Welcome.
Every time I zoom in, it doesn't zoom in the picture.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's good. As long as I can see the picture, we're good. Okay, so Nicole, if you're still with me, okay, I cannot. Okay, I know. Will, I think said there's a name on there. Can you tell me what her first name is? I just want first name only. And this is one I haven't read for you, have I? Because she doesn't seem familiar. It feels very different. I can't. My screen is so tiny. I can't read it. Clara? Is that what that says?
Yes.
Clara. Okay. I like her name because it's similar to mine. Nicole. Okay, so this is a photo Nicole sent me. Well, she didn't send me, actually. She sent it to Will. And this is Clara. And so we're going to read for this photo. We're going to read for Clara. Clara is on her birth certificate. No, you haven't. Okay. I've read for Nicole a couple times. Nicole, is this a deceased individual? Jody, if you'd like a reading, I'll need you to send a photo of yourself to Will, because I do photo readings.
Was bad as the delay from whenever you talk to whenever it gets posted.
Waiting for Nicole to respond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Nicole. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I just need to know which direction I need to go in. So all right, Nicole, there's a lot of mystery revolved around Clara. There's a lot of mystery about her past and about her upbringing. It's very intriguing, I guess you'd say. Yes, Samantha, please send the photo to Will. She has quite the disconnect from her family for a period of her time, probably throughout her younger years. I feel quite a disconnect. She kind of got lost in her own little ways, and it was she had a lot of fun during that time. Now, Nicole, I do need you to respond to let me know if any of this information is resonating with you. What?
I'm just keeping an eye on my messages.
Thanks, everybody, for your patience. Did we lose Nicole? Guys, I will say this. It's very important that when I do readings for you guys, that you're tentative, because I do like to make sure. Oh, you don't. Okay. So it's really a mystery to you. Clara's pretty much a mystery to you, sir. You wanting to get to know her? Is that that's what you're trying to say? I got a little pendulum here. I haven't even really used this. It's a hematite. They want to. What is your profile exactly?
If they scroll up, they should see, because
it's William Payne.
I'm trying to get it to pull up on my phone.
Make a comment so Samantha knows who you are.
That's what I'm trying.
He's gonna make it. I don't know if she's watching on Pun or Things or Unveil. Some things we are trying to figure out, but whoever you can pick up on. Oh, okay. All right. So, okay. So that's correct. There's a lot of mysteries. So you guys don't seem to have a grasp of exactly who Clara is. Now, you and I have done I've done readings for you before, Nicole. And I remember we talked about we talked about a grandmother figure to you. Is this your other grandmother? I guess, should I say, is this a relative to you? Is that why it's a mystery? Just kind of. I'm not frozen, guys. I'm taking in any type of messaging that may be coming through. She has a green tent to her, and I know in the photo she probably looks like she has a green tent to her, but she has a green tent to her that feels kind of mucky and full of how do I explain this, guys? Like she really had a lot of hurt, and this hurt. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what's coming through because I'm seeing like green muck. There's mystery. There's hidden past and whatnot. It's really hard to explain. She doesn't really feel like her soul doesn't feel like she's what? Okay, thanks, Nicole. She doesn't feel like she's of this country. She doesn't feel like she's local to the area. I don't know if she is a distant relative of yours, but she doesn't feel local. Her soul feels almost mythical. It's kind of strange, but she's got a little sensitivity to her, and she's very empathic. So I feel her taking on a lot of the other. Oh, my foot's going to sleep, guys. Hold on. I gotta move. My foot's going to sleep. I was sitting on it. I see her taking on a lot of emotion of other people and feeling. She kind of reminds me of my own grandmother. And for some reason, I have this vision. My grandma, back in the 80s, she turned 80, I think, back in the 80s, because she was about to turn 90, but she died in the 1990s. And my dog just opened the door, if you can see that. I guess you can't see it. The screen's not wide enough. And there's something with a green car that I'm seeing. And this is a similar situation. Like, it's an old video of my grandmother's 80th birthday that I'm seeing, but I'm putting her in that place. So it's very strange. She has this color just surrounding her, the color green. I don't know if that was one of her favorite colors or what, but there's a lot of green going on. And green car, green aura, green illness. So illnesses sometimes, to me, like people usually with kidney issues or diabetics, they come to me as green. It's kind of strange. And I know that I think people who have, somebody correct me if I don't, because I might not know. If you have a kidney disease or diabetes, does your skin turn green, or does it just look that way to me? Because I don't know, because I've met people and they just look greenish to me. So there's a lot of that going on. So I don't know if she had any type of diabetes, kidney, something within that area of illness going on. But my question, have you received more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got one.
So my question for you, Nicole, because Will is actually starting to get pictures, is what question do you have in regards to her? Like, what specific question are you just wanting to get answers about who she is? Yet you said yes, she's a relative, but I just feel like there's so much mystery behind her. I feel like she really enjoyed herself as a young adult. But she does have a lot of mystery and a lot of people coming and going throughout her life. And I just want to know what specific question you have for me before we move on to the next photo. That's true. I knew that, Chrissy. Thank you for sharing that. I did know about gangrene. And I've actually, I knew about that. Maybe that's why I associate the color with it. Colette. I hope I pronounced that right. Colette. You can send them to Will Payne, Wilpayne. He's commenting in the videos. That could be Chrissy. Okay, you're asking what way did she die? Thank you, Jody. Well, don't give me that information, Nicole. That's too much, girl. Well, because I feel like, you just told me like there could be two ways. So you're assuming that something piggybacked onto something else, right? So let's say this. Girl, I know she had health issues. Nicole, you can. I will be reading the other people first. People can't find you, so what do you?
I commented on all 3 platforms.
Will said he commented on all the platforms that I am doing the readings on.
On
Facebook. Actually, guys, if it's easier, you can actually send it to Unveil Things or Pun. I have access to those chats. I think you can just send them that way too. So Nicole, there's actually multiple things, but she did have a lot of health issues. I do think that part of the diabetes and the kidneys failure is a huge part of it. So I would definitely keep that in mind. A lot of it is natural. I know there's mystery. Hi, Shadow Seekers. There's mystery behind it, but thank you, Christy, for sharing that. So what's the next one? Sorry, guys. Now we're hopping. I was really nervous we weren't going to get photos in, to be honest. If you want follow-ups on any of these readings, let me know, okay? Let's see if my pendulum works while we wait for the next one. I haven't even tried to work this thing yet. I bought it a while ago. Anybody believe in pendulums? You think they work? Here's what I don't like. It's really hard to hold my hand still. That's why I don't like them.
Excuse me.
I need a little post thing or something that I can like hold it.
Okay. Ready for the next one?
You love yours, Debbie? Yeah. You sent to Unveil, then I'll be getting that one. But let's see what he got, because he's got a couple before you. Who's next?
I'm getting it. There it is.
Okay, and who's this from?
This is from I gotta look at the name. Debbie Wallace.
Debbie Wallace?
I didn't get her last name
Hagen?
written down yet. Yes.
Debbie, you're up. Debbie Wallace Hagen. Now, I'm looking at this photo here. Man, I gotta make this bigger, guys. I gotta make this photo bigger, so I might not be able to see the comments for a moment because I gotta be able to really see. So I see this photo here. Now, my question for you, Debbie, do you classify this as a deceased person, a haunted photo, or what was the other thing I'm reading for? A living person. Living, haunted, or deceased? Because I'm going to ask you this, because I see the reflection of the child. And it's very interesting. So I'm sure we got paranormal investigators in here too. And you guys, I'm sure, can probably see this really good. So do you guys think that that shadow is the same kid? Because I don't think it is. It's very off. The arms.
Even the shirt.
The shirt, the legs, the jeans. I wish I could zoom in even more. Oh, I want to zoom in, guys. So it's very interesting. Does this child have or what they say is an imaginary friend? He's 3. Okay, he's 11. He's 3. Does he have a lot of imaginary friends? Because I bet he does. I bet he has a lot of imaginary friends that aren't really imaginary. Hello, Eileen. It was great talking to you too. And Debbie, can I just ask you his first name? First name only. Don't tell me anything else about him. To his spirit friends, I assume. River. Oh, I love that. Love that. So I'm going to go ahead and make this screen bigger again, so I won't be able to see the comments for a moment. He's a very imaginative young lad. Why do I want to say young lad? I just want to say young lad. He's a very imaginative young lad. Lad's not an American word, but I'm going to say it. Well, we can see all your chatting going on over there on the screen. All right.
I know. It won't let me just pick an area of the screen.
Same kid, Tim Smith. You think it's the same? Are you a paranormal investigator, Tim? Because I like to hear your input too. But I'm gonna read for the living in the photo. Okay. We may disagree, but that's okay. That's what's the beautiful thing, guys, about the paranormal is we can agree to disagree. Absolutely, 100%. But I'm going to say this about the kid. He is very imaginative. He's adorable. Very sensitive. And he probably has a lot of imaginary friends. Okay, thanks, Tim. Thanks for sharing. So Tim says it's the same kid in that photo. That's what he's feeling.
I zoomed in on it. I don't think it is.
So...
That's my foot. Sorry.
Oh, I thought Boo Buddy just talked. Okay, he's in his crate. That would have been strange. He likes to change his favorite color quite a bit. He's showing me blue, and he's like, I just don't know, because I'm supposed to like it because it's blue, but I don't know that I do. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks, Kimberly. Yes, I'm reading photos. Thanks, Debbie, for confirmation. I appreciate that. So that's a very interesting trait he has. So it's like he thinks he's supposed to be one way, but he's probably not. Like he likes other colors. He likes textures and lots of textures. And like I hear him telling us about. So he's very his sensories are really high. He has a lot of sensories really high. He's talking about smells. He's talking about the details to things like seeing, touch, taste, stuff like that. So I don't know if this relates to him, but please confirm. Okay, you uploaded.
I just zoomed in on the picture.
So Will zoomed into the picture. You guys probably can't see it very well. I can't zoom into it.
Because I was looking for like double exposure evidence and everything else. There's none of that. That's as far as it'll zoom.
I actually do like that I have this in a bigger picture. It's easier for me to read. He's very, very smart. Yes, absolutely, Debbie. He's absolutely. There's. Are you? Let me ask you this. So I'm going to try not to get too personal in these readings just because. How many photos do you have right now?
I don't know.
I have to keep up because it's already 7:30.
I know. I can't check on here. It'll switch the screen. I've been checking on my phone.
So, wow, guys. I did not realize it was already 7:30. Oh, my God. Okay. So, wait. Is the 13th dimension airing tonight? I don't know. Jeremy, if you're in the show, tell me if you guys are airing tonight, because I might run over now.
I got another one from Nicole.
Okay,
that's been it
so yes, Debbie, I do see that. Now, Debbie, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to go to the next one because I only have 20 minutes left in the show. Holy cow. These readings can go so fast. So here's what I want you guys to do. When you share your photos and I start connecting, if you have a specific, I care about Jeremy. If you have a specific photo, well, we can still see your stuff.
I know.
If you have a specific photo, yeah, thanks, Debbie. If you have a specific photo question, we might have to have you throw the question out there. I usually don't ask for questions right up front. I usually want to read the photo, get to know the person, feel it out, and then I'll say, hey, what's your specific question? But let's keep rolling. What's the next?
Oh, why is everything messing up? Okay, there it is.
Got it? And who's this from?
This is from Nicole's boyfriend.
Okay, Nicole's boyfriend. Who's Nicole's boyfriend? What's your name and where are you? Are you in the chat? I see Troy. Is Troy Nicole's boyfriend? Can you get the photo going?
Yep.
Okay. What we got here? All right. Whew. Okay. Sorry, Needman. Is Troy Nicole's boyfriend? Because if he is, I can't read his stuff. All right. I'm going to make this big for a minute. I got to stand up. Oh, I see the photo came from. I got to stand up on this one, guys. All right. Troy. Is it Troy? Is that his name? His boyfriend's name Daniel. Okay, Daniel. What? I don't know. Troy, wherever you are, I can't read your comment. Daniel. Okay, let's talk to Daniel. All right, Daniel. Daniel, can I get his? No, he's not. No, he's not what? Daniel, can I get your gentleman's first name only? First name only. And go ahead and tell me what question you have because we got more photos to get to.
I haven't gotten any more yet. I'm checking my spam and everything.
Oh, I can check Unveil. So we had one come to Unveil. Eileen Jones, you want to be my friend? We could be friends. I'm pulling up my messenger too, guys, because I know that some of you have sent it to Unveil's page. Thank you, thank you. His first name is Reyes. All right, I'm getting your guys' messages on Unveil. We're gonna have this plan better out the next time. Okay, I do have one for after Reyes. Reyes, what's your question about Reyes? No specific question from him. So let's do this. We got no specific question. Man, it's like the first time I've ever done speed readings, guys. It's different. I'm not used to this. My readings can last like a half hour to an hour usually. On one photo, depending on what we're talking about. I'm reading, guys. Give me a minute. He's got a man. Reyes has got a man on his back. Very strict man. Most likely not, how to explain it? So he's expected to be the man's man, a man's man, Reyes is, all right? And there's a man behind him. I feel like this is a father figure, grandfather figure. And he is like so strict. Like, if Reyes didn't go to the military, there would be so much judgment. Thank you, Samantha. So Reyes had a he needed to earn a level of respect growing up. He was not, it kind of feels like, I don't know if he's like the only boy or he's one of the younger boys in the family, but he has that slot where he's much more expected. He's much more expected to succeed than the others around him, compared to him, would be siblings or close relatives, like cousins, first cousins. Can I ask real quick before we switch to the next photo? No, I'm not going to ask. Never mind. I don't want to ask too many questions because that's just sus, guys. That's sus. I just want to try to get the messaging through as quickly as possible. I'm not accustomed to this quick read. I have a message for Daniel from Reyes. He says, don't let everybody else keep pushing you, and that you need to start going towards your own goals and not everybody else's. There's a Reyes understands. So please tell Daniel that's the message I have for him. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I have some on my phone, or not my phone. Let's pull it up on Facebook. I'm an idiot, guys. I hit the wrong button. Okay, let's try this again. Because I'm trying to pull up my Facebook so I can pull up your guys' messages for these others. It's okay. I got photos.
Okay, on your messenger.
Yeah, I got photos on my messenger. If you could send it to Unveil, if you guys want, or the other ones. He says you're great at reading. Did he say anything about proposing? Is it entertaining? Is that Jeremy? Jeremy is entertaining because I'm so conflustered. Is that a word? That's a new word. We're going to make that word up. Conflustered.
It's in the...
Is it a word?
It's in the dictionary of Clarissa.
Oh, yeah. It's in my dictionary. I'm so confused. I'm just because I'm trying to read and do the stuff. Yeah. All right. Let's go. I need my inbox.
You need a longer show.
I need a longer show. Yeah, I know. And tell Daniel I said thank you. Oh my gosh, look how wide I am now. All right, so the first one came through was Luann. And how am I going to do this? I got to share my screen. Share screen. Let's do Chrome tab. Is it this one? No. This one? This one. What's that look like? Ah, perfect. Okay, Luann, right? Luann, are you here? Oh, that's perfect. That works good. Okay. Thanks, Tim. Yes, thank you. Fantastic. Can I ask you just his first name?
What is that?
That's special, Brad. Paul. All right. All right. So let's read for Paul, guys. For Luann and Paul. Oh my gosh. Okay. He's giving me a "Are you serious?" look, just like he's in the photo. Are you serious? Is this the deceased Jebediah? Okay. Is this the deceased individual you're sending me, Luann? Can you see the chats?
I can now.
Okay.
I'm watching it since I don't have to share my screen.
Because he seems kind of skeptical about what I'm about to do here, what I'm about to talk about. Okay, thank you. He's like, what the? All right. It's a bit of confusion going on. I'm seeing like a confusion about what time it is, about what time of day it is. There's a lack of recollection before. Oh my God, I can't talk. Excuse me, guys. Hold on. There's a lack between day and night, light and dark. Like there's a confusion between the two. This almost feels metaphorical, like right and wrong. It's not a quite understanding of the concept of time, the concept of right and wrong. It's a mix of things going on because there's a lot of confusion going on. Thanks, Colette. Things kind of there used to be order. I'm seeing order. Used to be order, but he's lost control of a lot of that towards the end, and he's missing so much. He's missing like items. He's missing like and at times he's blaming others for this. I don't know if this was his state of mind towards the end. He's still giving me that look like, why are you talking to me? I don't understand why he's. I want to explain to him why I'm talking to him. So did you have? I sense that there's a specific question you have for him, Luann. Can you please tell me what your specific question is for him? Because he's he doesn't. Where do I send a photo? Amanda, you can send it to Will. You know Will, so you can send it to Will. Will can send it to me.
We're almost out of time.
I know. Oh, you don't have okay, so you have a question for yourself, Luann? Not for the photo, but for yourself? Is that what you're telling me? Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, you want to know if he sees your future? Well, okay. Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal, guys. Or well, Luann, here's the deal, okay? He's a little lost himself. And I mean this dearly, like if you guys okay. I think he's still in a state of confusion. And that like I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I don't always give good results back, but I do really think that he needs a little bit of guidance in the afterlife. So I don't know that he would have like I don't feel like he's sensing your future. I feel like he's still a little confused about what's going on, and so maybe that it would be wise to connect if you have any abilities yourself, so he's familiar with you or with somebody he's familiar with. That might help him along a little bit more. So this doesn't mean that you might get a different answer from another medium, but in my opinion, no, he does not. Okay. You have another one? Who do I have next?
I don't have any pictures.
Okay.
I was just responding to somebody else who asked how they work.
Okay. You can tell me what he had if you want, Luann. That's fine. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the next photo, okay? This is from Samantha Stevens. Are you here? Okay, then that makes sense. What for the confusion and all that going on. Yeah, just I think it'd be wise for if there's every family has mediums. Everybody's sensitive in some way or form. I think it'd be wise if there was some guidance there from somebody he may be familiar with. How do I share this next one? Before I share it, Samantha, are you here?
She's here.
You're here, excited! Yay!
Amanda just sent me the photo.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm going to pull up his photo. Samantha, can I ask you his first name and is he deceased? Deceased. I can't talk today, guys. I got a bazillion things. My mom's with him now. She passed 2 months ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Luann. Hopefully she can help him. All right, share screen. It would be this one. Share screen. Mac and yes. Wait, Mac. Wait, I'm confused. But she had dementia. Oh no, Luann.
That's from Amanda.
Amanda?
She just sent me a picture.
Oh, okay. The picture I have on the screen is from Samantha. Samantha, can you tell me okay, what's his first name? First name only. Don't tell me anything else. You're welcome, Luann. I love his puppy dog eyes. Like, he's got these little puppy dog eyes, you know? Like I get you eyes, you know? Hi, Joey. I need a first name, guys. I don't have to have a first name. I can start reading for him, but I just like to refer to them by their names. And guys, I'm not playing a guessing game. Okay, like here's the thing. My name is not whatever, you know. Dustin. Okay. Thank you, Angelic. All right, guys. So we're gonna read for Dustin. I'm gonna start reading for him. I actually have a lot of information coming through. Like this guy's on it. Let's go. Let's talk. Let's chat. All right, let's talk to Dustin, guys. I really like his puppy dog eyes. Like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of sensitive, like he's emotionally sensitive. He's an emotional guy behind all that, you know, all that exterior you guys see there. He's actually a really emotional guy, and he's actually a really caring guy, actually, to believe it or not. And oh wow, okay, guys, things are going to get serious because He's like already crying.
I heard you get emotional right there.
I know. I had a moment, guys. I about started. Samantha, can you confirm that I'm talking to the right deceased person? That is Dustin. Like I explained, he's very emotional. He's very caring, even if his exterior doesn't feel or seem that way. He's very, he's actually very smart, but I'm getting wrapped up in things. I'm getting wrapped up in things, and some of it's my own doing, and some of it's not. There's a female piece of the puzzle to him. Okay, Samantha, thank you. There's a female piece of the puzzle to him that's missing. I feel like I'm missing. Like I missed out on that like maternity, motherly type feel with him. Like he missed out on that. It was not as cozy. It was not as comfortable. Excuse me, guys. I'm burping soda. It's not a cozy, comfortable. Like, I gotta be the man. You know what I mean? Thanks, Kimberly. You have to upload the photo, Joanne, to Unveil or Things Network or Pun Network or William Payne. Man, I guys, I just want to say this. Samantha, we got like 5 minutes left. Do you have a specific question for him, or would you like me to give you a message about him? Because he's got lots to say to me. Okay. Now is okay. I'm going to say this, guys, because this is the first time I've done live readings like this. Message, please. Okay, I'm going to give you your message here in a moment. Dustin. He is so emotional. Oh my gosh. It's so hard for him to speak right now. He says, "Can you please forgive me?" Samantha, I don't know what that means to you, but he's asking for forgiveness. Do you understand what that means, Samantha? Well, we'll wait for Samantha to respond. Guys, we have 3 minutes left in the show. I am so sorry.
I'm getting pictures sent to me now.
Will's getting photos. Yes, I tell him all the time. It because I wanted him to stay one night. He left and got murdered. Okay. I'm sorry, Samantha, for your loss. And he is truly, truly sorry. And that's why he wants to make sure you can forgive him. So hang in there because he ain't going nowhere. He's still around because as soon as I saw the photo, he's like, hey, let's talk. So he's around, Samantha. So you know. Okay. Oh, he knows you love him. He knows you love him. But he wants to make sure you forgive him. Okay. Okay, guys, here's the deal. So I was not expecting everybody. I'm gonna bring this photo down. Such a beautiful soul, by the way, that Dustin was. Beautiful soul. Okay. We only got a few minutes left and I gotta get off of here. Because 13th Dimension thinks they got a show they got to do. Jeremy. If Jeremy's still watching. So here's the deal, guys. I had no idea that y'all were going to turn up like this. Which is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to do live readings maybe at least once a month. As long as it keeps, people keep sending me stuff. So if you send a photo to Unveil, to Things, to Pun, to Will, we're going to keep them. And next month, we'll do another one of these. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it. So I'm going to try to do them as fast as I can when we do them. But I'll tell you what, guys, I usually do readings. Like I said, they're half hour to an hour long, usually, because I really try to dive in deep to what's going on and all that. So unfortunately, we don't have time like that. But I do want to say this, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate it. Well, let's see who we got next week real quick. I know it's 8 o'clock, but it'd be all right. Who do we got next week? Oh, I know who we have next week. Next week, guys. So we have a special guest next week. It is Jeremy York. You guys know him from Things. Things Network, Things the Group, Things Everything is Things. It's Jeremy York. So he's going to be on here next week. And then the following week is going to be Scott Wilson from Things. The following week after that, I have a special guest. He started his own team not too long ago. So I'm going to have him on because I love to share. Even like I love having not so popular people on my show because I want to showcase you guys. Okay, if you have a team and you're just trying to get things going, like hit me up. You can be on my show because I love your stories just as much as I enjoy celeb stories. I don't even pay attention to celebs. So, and then December 17th is my next opening for live readings. So if you're interested in me doing live readings for you again, we can do December 17th. And then I'm going to take a 2-week break during the holidays. So that's my plan. So
You better play reruns.
No, I'm not going to play anything those days, those weeks.
Okay.
So anyways, if you didn't like my page, like the other pages so that you know when. Oh my God, I need to stop drinking soda. So that you guys can follow me and follow Things Network, follow Pun Network, follow everybody, guys. Be supportive of the paranormal community and those in it. And on that note, I'm going to get off here. I'm so hyped up right now, guys. I kind of wish we had more time, but we don't. So everybody, have a good night. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.